Most polyglot videos show you the highlight reel of being confident, speaking, switching between languages fluently and effortlessly. I myself used to be very intimidated by seeing all of this and wondering if I could actually ever achieve the same thing. And after becoming fluent in 6 languages at this point, I've realized that a lot of the polyglot secret hacks really aren't hacks at all, but have much more to do with how you manage your mind. So here are actually the top secrets that I wish I knew before even starting my language journey 10 years ago. So many polyglots that I know are able to recover so much more efficiently, quicker, whenever faced with a mental roadblock. There is this conception as well that you are able to overcome a lot of things that annoy you about yourself in language learning. If you've really been feeling like you have been getting in your own way, then that is something that can comfort you, right? Oh, there's a way to overcome things. But really, when you see different polyglots being able to move quickly through whatever they're going through, right? If they face a roadblock, whether that be linguistically or personally, mentally, physically, right? They know exactly how to recover because they know themselves so well as language learners, as well as human beings who are having different hobbies in life, right? They know how they react. They know what small step they need in order to recover. They know how to not make the whole process seem overwhelming. So really, it's not about polyglots not having roadblocks ever again. It's that they have set up systems, whether they know it or not, that help them recover more efficiently whenever those roadblocks happen. If you are interested in setting up your own simple recovery system that you can repeat and that really supports you throughout your journey so you can keep on going even when that roadblock shows up, I am teaching a workshop just for that. So do sign up in the workshop waitlist below in the pinned comment to be the first one to know when doors open for that. Another secret that is closely tied to the point we just talked about is understanding that consistency is a personal rhythm. It does not have to mean study every day. In fact, a lot of polyglots understand that that is not sustainable for their life, right? They probably have other hobbies, other obligations, other life disruptions. Really understanding how life and language learning connect, and then being able to understand, hey, what is sustainable for me while still ensuring that whatever I'm able to do within that sustainability window is also getting me further towards my progress in my language, right? Polyglots understand that inherently because they have done this process multiple times, so they know exactly what works for them. The next secret is what I, as a perfectionist myself, really struggled with accepting, which is energy has a limit, and being able to have a focus is going to save your language learning life. Seriously, I remember when I thought that I had to do all of my, 5 or 6 languages, the same amount, give the same dedication, give the same amount of mental energy to them absolutely every single week. Otherwise, I was a failure. And eventually, after adding even more and more languages, yes, to an extent, my language learning became part of a lifestyle. Sometimes I didn't even have to think about it as much because I had already built up such strong foundations in multiple languages and was able to, just read an article that was suggested on my Facebook feed or YouTube feed, right? In that sense, there was no effort being put into, okay, I need to actively study this, right? It was a lot more comprehensible input at that point that didn't stress me out and took a lot less mental energy in order to accomplish. But before that, I thought that even with my other languages, all of my languages that happen to be at different levels with different goals in mind and different timelines and also sometimes different alphabets. There were so many different elements of all the languages I was learning simultaneously that it would have driven me crazy if I tried to dedicate an equal amount of focus to them all at the same time. So really understanding how to know, first of all, what your authentic goal is for each language, and then being able to be honest with yourself about what is sustainable for accomplishing that goal in a reasonable amount of time, given all that is going on in your life. Understanding that each language that we have, because it doesn't have the same goal, is going to need to be prioritized differently. And by prioritizing these differently and being able to give a little bit more focus to this language while giving less focus to the other, but still understanding that just because we have less focus on a language doesn't mean we're neglecting it necessarily, that is also very much a mentality that polyglots have, who are not only successful, but are truly enjoying the journey. I do hope that this helped you reflect more on your own journey and how you can incorporate overall a more sustainable way to learn your languages, especially if you are learning several. I did make the language learning sustainability planner in the pinned comment below as well if you want to grab that for free and figure out how to make what you're doing more doable for your journey. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm find other language learners just like you. And we'll see each other in another video very soon.